After a recent leaky pipe required us to demo our downstairs bathroom, my wife's been on a mission to transform this space from disaster to designer. But we had no idea that this renovation would take us over 5 weeks,
a little overwhelming,
and throw us more curveballs than we could count. This week, we're incredibly excited because the finish line is in sight, and we believe that we can finally finish this bathroom makeover. At least, we think we can.
There's water going everywhere. I love plumbing. Alright, so we are trying to make it to the finish line of this bathroom, and next I'm going to go ahead and start doing things like installing the lights. We need to go get a toilet. We need to install plumbing fixtures. It's our vanity. But for now we're going to focus on installing these lights. Before doing any electrical work, you always want to check your stuff with a little voltage tester, and my wires are not hot, so that's good. The first step in installing these light fixtures was to remove these brackets that were already attached so I could attach them to the wall. Next, I connected all of the wires, and then it was time to install the fixture. This next step should have been really quick and easy, but things were not going according to plan. Why is this so hard?
I don't know, man.
Goodness, I can't get this one little screw in. This trim below the sconce made it really hard to access the little screw to attach the fixture, and so I had to get a little creative. I feel like I almost have it. I had my drill in reverse! Dang it. I think I need a longer drill bit because it's like hard to reach that.
Makes sense.
Yes!
That's it?
That's it. After I finished the first one, I was able to follow the same basic process for the second one, and thankfully things went a little smoother this time. It looks so pretty. I just want to keep looking at everything.
Okay, well, we gotta go.
Take a picture of the bathroom so I can just look at it, you know, when I'm gone. It's so pretty, I'm so happy.
Is that your new boyfriend?
Next, it was time to head to Lowe's to pick out a new toilet so we could get this bathroom actually usable.
A Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip.
I got the food.
Look at all those lights, would you? But the brightest light of all is you. Gosh, these
heated bidet. Maybe we
whoa. Gosh, this thing's absolutely gorgeous. And when you're buying a new toilet, I always say it's essential to test it out.
No, Dean, stop it. I can't even watch.
It actually felt like it felt really good on the posterior. And you see, the fascinating part is how different all of them look. I mean, look at this. They just look dramatically different one to the next. You know what I mean? If you don't make a decision in the next 60 seconds, I'm actually gonna sit down on one of these toilets and poop. So while Andrea picks a toilet, needle in a haystack, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself useful and go grab us a cart. Here we are. But when I got back with the basket, Andrea was nowhere to be found. Where you been?
I'm looking for lock streams.
Which one? Point and shoot. When we got this thing down, it was much heavier than expected.
Babe, no, put it down on the ground. Nope.
And so I had to go grab a bigger cart. That'll do.
After getting the toilet loaded up, I grabbed a few more supplies, and then it was time to check out.
Oh, you got a little protein shake, huh? Come on, buddy.
Can you believe you wanted to put that in a regular basket? I tried to tell you.
See you later, bud.
Hopefully not too soon.
Yeah, you're right. So we want to take a quick pause and say thank you to Wild Badger Power for sponsoring today's video. They sent us their 40-volt brushless cordless 18-inch electric lawnmower, and this thing's pretty cool. The 40-volt battery gives you up to 30 minutes of runtime, and the brushless motor provides extra power and extended engine life. It has 5 different cutting heights ranging from 1.5 inches to 3.5 inches, so you can adjust it to get that perfect height for your lawn. It also comes with a large 11-gallon collection bag bag, which can hold a ton of clippings at one time, which means that you don't have to waste extra time and energy constantly changing out the bag. Or of course, you can simply use the mower without the bag and use the mulching feature to return the grass clippings to the ground as nourishment for your yard. One thing that's unique and really cool about the Wild Badger is that it can actually fold down in a matter of seconds, which makes it very easy and very convenient for storage. So if you or someone in your life is looking for a mower that's really light, this thing is so light, it's crazy. It's low maintenance, it's really quiet, super easy to use.
It's so easy to put.
Then the Wild Badger could be a really great option. And Father's Day is coming up soon, so hey, it could be a gift for that father in your life. And they're offering a Father's Day special where you can get up to 15% off if you purchase it on Amazon, or maybe even better, you can get an extended 6-month warranty when you purchase it from their official website. So if you want to pick up a Wild Badger electric lawnmower for yourself or someone else, then be sure to check out our link in the description of this video. After we got home, it was my job to unload this hoss and bring it inside. All right, big dookie boy, let's do it.
Once Dean brought the new toilet into the bathroom, I started unboxing everything and getting it ready to install.
Would you say your favorite day in every project is toilet day?
No. I got to work installing this toilet, and as I got closer to the end, we had a pretty exciting delivery show.
Delivery!
Because of everything we had going on with all of the mold remediation, we decided to hire out the vanity build instead of building one myself this time.
And you might recognize our friend Tyler who dropped off the vanity. He and his wife Jestine also design and renovate homes, and they've actually just launched a YouTube channel of their own. They're currently undertaking one of the biggest renovation projects we've ever seen, as they're tearing down an old garage, carport, and more to add on more livable, beautiful square footage for their growing family. This project will take them over 6 months, and I've been able to help them film and produce the process. So if you want to follow this wild renovation journey, then be sure to go check out their brand new channel. You can search for it on YouTube, or I'll put a link in the description of our video.
After the vanity was delivered, we came back inside to a bit of an emergency.
Oh my gosh. There's water going everywhere. Here, I need more towels, quick.
I couldn't get it to stop leaking. Oh my gosh, hurry!
I'm coming.
I couldn't figure out where the water was coming from, and so eventually I just shut off the water to the entire house.
Okay, can you try and move the towels around?
When an emergency is taking place, sometimes you just gotta sing a little song to kind of keep yourself calm, you know?
Potty water. Oh shoot, I don't think the water is off.
Normally, all you have to do is turn off the water supply line right behind the toilet, but ours is older and it won't shut off all the way. I finally figured out where the water was coming from, and about an hour later, we had everything cleaned up and a working toilet. Next, I moved on to another plumbing installation with my fingers crossed that this one would go more smoothly than the last one. All right, before I actually shut the water off and work on installing this piece, I want to make sure that I've got the rest of it figured out and assembled. There are no instructions. All it says is correctly install the handheld hose interface.
It's super helpful, is it not?
So I'm kind of just getting all my pieces laid out and hoping that I do everything correctly.
All right. This stuff is dope, isn't it?
I haven't actually used pipe dope before. I usually just have Teflon tape on hand, but it's just another thing you can add to your plumbing, like the threading. And this isn't like a glue, so it's not gonna glue it, but it'll just help seal it. And it also makes it easier to remove fixtures later if you need to, so. Putting this thing together without any instructions felt a little bit like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, and I was a little bit nervous after our whole toilet fiasco.
How's it going?
Good. It's just hard to get, like, you have to get everything tightened, but then also have it all lined up, like, and so some of it I'm having to, like, I can't under tighten it, you know, to have it line up. It's like, first try, I have like a bunch of leaks on this thing. I don't know, I'll probably just call a plumber. Alright, so I have this all assembled. I'm gonna go ahead and go shut the water off, and then we can pull those caps off and hopefully not get sprayed in the face or something. Alright, the water's off. This kind of feels like a moment of truth. I feel like my whole plumbing debacle with the toilet last night has me a little bit like, I don't know if I want to touch this. But I went and checked the other sinks and the water is off, so hopefully not too much water is in the line and comes out when I take these off. I'm gonna feel like a real plumber if this works. I guess I should say, maybe I should save my, oh no.
This second cap was on extremely tight, and so I grabbed Dean's help to hold a second set of pliers.
There it is.
Moving, yes. Whoa! What is happening? What's going on?
It's pink.
I just gotta wait for it to finish its business, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, before I actually install this, I need to like kind of hold it up and mark where I need to drill a hole to attach this. Because I'll need to drill a hole in my tile and then screw this into the wall first. So I'm gonna do that.
I used my level and a piece of painter's tape to mark where I needed to drill into the tile.
Feels scary.
Once I had the hole drilled into the tile, I was ready to attach the wall mounting bracket for the shower fixture.
Done. That was easy. I didn't even crack the tile.
Amazing.
I feel like I maybe should wait to boast until
Yes.
I have the screw in the wall though. Alright, this should have been simple, but for some reason I'm not hitting the board that I put into the wall, so I'm hoping I'm just barely missing it and that I'll be able to hit that, because I did measure and I put a 2x4 in the wall between the studs there. But now I'm worried that maybe I was off or something, I don't know.
I used my stud finder to figure out where the 2x4 was in the wall, and then figured out that it somehow was installed too low.
I think I put it too low.
So I moved on to plan B.
Alright, plan B. I got a drywall anchor into the wall. That'll work just fine. Alright, it's on. It's stable.
Once I finally had the wall bracket installed, I was ready to move on to installing the rest of the fixture. Once everything was installed, it was time to turn the water back on and find out if I did everything correctly.
I'm gonna turn the water back on. Hopefully we don't see water start spraying. Oh, that scared me. I thought it was like spraying out of the phone. This feels like a miracle. It's working.
If you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, then be sure to sign up for my free newsletter where I share tips and advice on how to create a thriving YouTube channel. The newsletter is free. Just click the link in the description below and use my 8 years of YouTube experience to your advantage.
All right, next I want to go ahead and get this mirror hung up. It feels a little risky to have it just leaning against the wall. I would be really, really sad if we broke that mirror. So that's what we're gonna do next.
This mirror is really heavy, and so I grabbed Dean's help to hold it up so I could mark where I wanted to install it.
All right, so it actually came with this metal, I think you call it a cleat, to hang it, and then it's got the, you know, the pier inside on the back of the mirror. So I marked where I want the bottom of my mirror to go, and then I'm gonna measure from the bottom on here to where the bottom of this cleat would be. So that's 29 inches to the bottom. Now I know my height here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put screws in all of these holes to see if any of them hit studs. I don't think there is a stud in this section because I know we have cast iron plumbing that runs up, but they did give drywall anchors. Surely they're big enough to hold it. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and drill the screws in, and then I'll use that hole to start my drywall anchors on the ones that need them. Oh, I think I'm hitting a stud. All right, so I did actually hit a stud on this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of the screws out so I can add the drywall anchors on this side.
Okay.
Wow, that's so fancy looking. I love that mirror so much. I'll share the link for that mirror. I will say it was a complete splurge item. I didn't get it on sale, but with design, I really do think that if you do a good mix of budget friendly and then like maybe even just one splurge item, but you kind of have to think it through and be like, okay, which items can I save on where it's not gonna like hurt the overall design, but then which items are really worth it. For in here, I went with a budget friendly wallpaper, partly because I loved the wallpaper, but that's another item I would splurge on to get one that you really love. The tile was actually a budget friendly option, but again, I loved the tile and it wasn't worth it to me to get the ones that were like literally 10 times the cost. But that mirror, I could not find anything even close to that. The quality is insane, it's beautiful, and I feel like it's worth every penny. It costs more than our vanity.
Oh.
But no regrets.
No regrets?
No regrets.
For you.
All right, now that we have the mirror hung, next up, I want to go ahead and start staining the vanity. I may not have enough of my second color of stain, but I did order more and it's coming tomorrow, so I can at least get started. But we're gonna go ahead and bring that inside because it is already like 100 degrees outside. It is so hot and it's middle of the afternoon, so.
Right.
I'm really excited about the vanity. I want to see it stained so bad. We brought the vanity into the living room and set it on some scrap cardboard so I didn't get any stain on our floor. All right, so before I can start staining, I need to do a light sanding on this. It hasn't been sanded yet, so I'm just gonna do that by hand though, because I don't want to accidentally knock down some of my corners too much.
And sorry if there's some background noise. We got a little process going on over here.
All right, I'm done sanding, and next I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum it really thoroughly. All right, so if you've been watching our videos for a while, this is the exact same finish that I did on our coffee table, and this is also the same wood. I have this built out of white oak, which is part of the reason I didn't build it myself is we can't easily get white oak here. And so before I apply the Rubio Monocoat Oil plus 2C, I like to use this Pre-Color Easy in the color Vintage Brown because I feel like it just adds a touch of warmth, and that's what I want for this really dark stain. This Pre-Color Easy is a water-based product, and so I had to work quickly to avoid streaking or any uneven coloring. And like I said, this is a completely optional step. I just like the slight change in color that it gives. After I finished, I let the pre-color dry most of the day before moving on to the next step. All right, it's been several hours, most of the day, and I think this is dry enough to go ahead and do the oil plus 2C. Again, this is the same color I did on our coffee table. I also used this on the butcher block in our office. It's the chocolate color. I've got just a little bit here. I think this will get me started for today, but I have more stain coming tomorrow. I started by removing and staining the cabinet doors, and my favorite way to apply this Rubio Monocoat Oil plus 2C is using their applicator pads to spread the color evenly around, and then I wipe everything away with a clean, lint-free rag. I let the vanity dry overnight, and the next morning we woke up to some really exciting news. All right, so we just got a really exciting call. The countertops are ready, but before we go pick them up, I want to get this vanity set in place, which means we need to cut out a hole for all the plumbing in the back, and I need to cut the baseboard so we can slide it all the way up against the wall. So we're gonna do this quick because I'm ready to get these countertops. All right, so I've got everything measured here. I'm gonna use my level just to kind of make a neat square, and then I can cut it out with my J-saw.
It's the loudest thing I've ever heard.
That is so loud. in here. Wow. Before I can sign this in place, I'm going to use my multi-tool to cut my baseboards. I think this is actually tall enough to fit the baseboard around, but I still need to have a gap where the legs go. And so I'm going to measure where my vanity goes, and then I can cut a straight line and pop the baseboard out. All right, so now I need to do the same thing on this other wall for the depth of my countertop. All right, it's time to test it out. Let's go get that countertop.
Hey, is it humid out here at all?
My glasses are fogging up.
The lens is fogging up. It looks like it's like raining or something. How's that? Any better? A little clearer?
All right, we're headed to get the countertops, but I have a few things I need to pick up at Lowe's, and it's on our way to go to Lowe's first. So we're gonna make a quick stop there. I've got a few plumbing things I need to get, and I need one more little baseboard piece. Then we're going for real.
I literally thought we were gonna make it one day without having to sing a Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip. You left me in the dust.
Thankfully, this Lowe's trip didn't take long, and I was able to grab exactly what I needed quickly and get back out to the car so we could go get these countertops. All right, let's go get the countertop. I have this a little bit of a worry that something like they're gonna have like forgotten a piece, like the backsplash or the shower sill or just something. I don't know why.
Don't worry, be happy.
About 20 minutes later, we made it to the granite yard.
Let's go get ourselves a countertop, huh? What's happening here? We're getting sidetracked. I was under the impression that we were getting countertops, but Andrea is currently shopping for countertops.
Give me the key so I can roll away. Babe, quick!
I'm trying.
We're dying. My brain cells are going.
The scent's a little strong, huh?
I mean, I do like the way that some things smell like that, but it also is like suffocating. So he had a big can of lacquer thinner to just wipe everything down and get it really clean. It's a little smelly, so I guess we're gonna be enjoying the humidity on our way home. Once we got home, we were ready to get this countertop installed, but it wasn't gonna be quite as simple as I had hoped.
Tell me the truth.
All right, so the sink is hitting this board that goes across here. I kind of thought that might be the case, but I'm just gonna trim it with my jigsaw really quick, and then we'll try again. After making some cuts to go around the sink, we were ready to put this countertop back in place. All right, let's try this again. And thankfully, it fit perfectly. Good job. That is, until I set the backsplash in place. Oh, it doesn't quite fit.
So what does that mean?
Well, I did ask if they could trim it down if it didn't fit. I knew it would be close because our vanity was taller than I thought it would be, and so I knew it was gonna be risky, but it's not a big deal. I just won't glue it in place yet, but I'm gonna leave it there because it looks so good. All right, next I wanna go ahead and move on to all of our hardware and plumbing fixtures because I got everything in unlacquered brass, and so I want to apply a little bit of an aging solution. I love the way that raw unlacquered brass looks and just the patina that it gives over time. It's not, you know, a flawless, perfect looking finish, but that's kind of what I love about it is it's a living finish and it changes as time goes on. Anyway, I want to make it change a little bit faster, so I'm going to put an aging solution on this to give it that antique look a little bit sooner. So I'm going to go show you how we do that process. I always order this brass aging solution on Amazon, plus you can reuse it. So I'm pouring it into this bowl, but when I'm done, I'll just take whatever's left and pour it back into my bottle for the next time I want to use it.
This looks older already.
Continued by putting all of my bathroom hardware in the bowl, and if the finish is starting to scare you at this point, don't worry because in the next step I'm going to even everything out.
Is that a toilet paper holder?
It's a toilet paper holder.
Wow.
All right, the final step is to buff off some of this antique finish with steel wool, so don't get scared if it looks a little bit dark, but now's the fun part. I love the way it looks. It may not be for everybody, because like I said, it's a slightly imperfect look, but to me it's kind of like a natural stone countertop, you know, where you may get like some stains or etching over time, but I don't know, you can't beat like some of the living finishes and the like natural patina over time. It's so pretty. I feel like raw brass, like unlacquered brass, it's probably my favorite metal.
I can see that. It's in the rest of your kitchen.
Once I was finished, I brought everything back into the bathroom so I could work on getting it installed. I actually need to trim a little bit more of the wood inside. This is like
no
a 1/4 inch off of being able, it just can't slide quite enough far forward. But the good thing about that is I want to go ahead and install the plumbing right there, because it'll be so much easier to do that when it's like on the ground there and I can reach it easily versus like trying to lay under the sink, which if you've ever had to install like a sink faucet before, you know, like, so I kind of want to pull it down either way, but I need some help. This thing's heavy.
Yeah, I do. That's where we're going with this. I'm not.
I just don't know how to.
Okay.
Gosh, if I could do every sink this way, installing sinks wouldn't be bad at all. Installing the faucet spout was relatively straightforward, but these handles were unlike anything I'd ever seen before. Never seen a faucet like this before. So once again, there's no instructions, probably because they're thinking whoever's installing these is, you know, like experienced plumber. I like this brand though. They sell a lot of unlacquered brass fixtures. So I'll link this one, but they also have kitchen faucets that are unlacquered brass and they're so pretty. I love plumbing. Finally, I got it figured out and got both side handles set in place.
But I was starting to get concerned and had a really important question for Andrea.
I don't know how comfortable I feel with you using so much dope. Are you a dope user?
I used a generous amount of pipe dope and started connecting all of my water lines. After shaving off just a little bit more with the jigsaw, we were finally ready to set the countertop in place. Next, it was time to do a quick cleanup with the shop vac and then finish connecting my water lines.
Back on the dope, huh?
Well, I just realized we left the other P-trap on our old vanity. We gave that away, so nice. I need to go get another P-trap now.
What does that mean?
It's another Lowe's trip. My goodness. So many Lowe's trips.
A Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip.
I hope I got enough stuff. I got a couple of different kits and now I'm looking at it and going, I might need another extender. We're gonna see. Okay, step one, plumber's putty goes around the hole or the drain at top. We have friends coming over for dinner in not that long, and so we need to, I would like to finish this so we can have a nice downstairs bathroom, because our other downstairs bathroom is still behind the mold remediation wall. And I would like to take a shower before then too, so I don't stink. All right, Dean wants me to explain what I'm doing. So I've got my drain here. I put a little bead of plumber's putty around there. It's gonna go in the sink, like so. I think I need another extender piece. I feel like such an idiot. I am not going back to Lowe's. Except I think I am going back to Lowe's. At this point in the project, I was ready to just be done with it, and now we were also on a time crunch. It's so close. I'm like an inch off. I don't know if I can Wait, how is that even supposed to attach? They're both...
I don't know, plumber extraordinaire.
What is this?
I tried out every combination I could with the parts I had, and I also watched a few YouTube videos, but in the end, I didn't have what I needed. So I took a picture of the plumbing so I could ask for help, and then headed off for yet another Lowe's trip.
All right, I'm going back to Lowe's.
A Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip. But she didn't come back with the best news.
You got the right stuff?
No, the guy gave me the wrong size. This is like for a kitchen drain. Dang it. Okay, well, I'm gonna just use this because I think it'll work, and then I can go get the right size tomorrow. Just kidding, it doesn't work. I need a towel. Shoot. I thought maybe I could turn it on. Hey, but the rest of my plumbing's not leaking, that's good. Can I go one more time?
You want to go back to Lowe's?
No, but I'm going to.
A Lowe's trip, a Lowe's trip. Every single day it's a Lowe's trip. And yet, for all these Lowe's trips, the struggles continued.
Success? No?
I don't know yet.
Time will tell.
I don't know if they sell the single piece that I need, and so I bought a whole new drain, and that way, if this doesn't work, then I can just install this drain until I figure it out. Get it out. You need tools to open the packaging. Okay, this is what I needed. Oh, are you serious?
Not it.
Plan B.
After several trips to Lowe's and hours of work, it was time for the moment of truth.
Okay, I'm about to test it out.
After all that work, I did have a working drain.
Working drain, just not the drain I want. Actually, just kidding.
But my water lines in the back started to leak for some reason. And so with friends arriving any minute, I decided to call it quits and call the professionals first thing in the morning.
All right, I just stole some curtains from our dining room. I had them doubled up on both sides like I like to do. So now I just have one panel on both sides because I wanted to see how it looks. And then maybe I'll get new ones for the dining room later if I like it. Oh my gosh, it's so fancy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now I just gotta fix them, but oh, I'm so glad I did this. I kept looking at it and thinking, I just feel like it needs curtains, and I feel like the color is perfect. These aren't white. They look lighter because the paint is pretty dark, you know. Oh, it looks so good. I feel like it adds like a softness. It's definitely like an unexpected touch for a bathroom, but you can totally do curtains in your bathroom.
It's legal.
All right, so the plumbers left. They were here for almost 4 hours, and we've worked with these guys before. They do excellent work, so I know they know what they're doing, and this isn't a problem with them, but they could not get this faucet working after that long, and we think part of the problem is the faucet is not made in the US, and I think there's European threads, like the threads are different on it, and so we can't easily get replacement parts to see if there's like a little T-piece in the back that can come off, and it could be that the threading was damaged on that. They said if I buy another faucet, they will come back and install it for free, but they will not install this faucet. So I'm gonna run to a local plumbing store that has just a huge selection of fixtures and see if I can find something similar that I like that's made in the US so that we can get replacement parts. I'm a little bit surprised, I'm gonna be honest. I have never read a bad review about this brand. It's beautiful, the quality seems excellent, but the issue is if you're in the States, getting replacement parts is a little more challenging and you'll have to order them. You can't just get them here.
So that's that.
So that's that. I'm gonna have to find another faucet. It's kind of sad.
Shortly after the plumbers left, the glass company was ready to install the shower doors. After the shower door was installed, it was time to move on to the next step in getting this bathroom finished.
All right, I finally got the rest of the wallpaper in the mail, and I've held it up, and it looks like either it was the same batch, the same print batch, or the color is not different. Thank goodness. But you don't want to do what I do and not order enough wallpaper, because what can happen is you can get different batches that are printed at a different time, and the color can be slightly different, which would be really bad if you're trying to piece it together and finish up a room that you've already started. So order extra and return it if you need to, but don't do like I did. All right, the wallpaper is done. It looks so good.
After I finished installing the wallpaper, there were just a few finishing details to tackle. I ordered an unlacquered brass toilet paper holder, towel hook, and hardware so everything would match perfectly, and these are looking really fancy.
Prettiest toilet paper roll holder I've ever installed.
I measured and marked where I wanted my knobs to go, and then did the same for the latch that would go on the cabinet doors, and everything was going along smoothly until...
Oh no! Oh, that's not good. I just broke my screw.
I realized the pilot hole I drilled was too small, and so I ended up breaking off one of my small screws. But thankfully it was an easy fix, and all I did was move my latch up a little bit and drill new, larger pilot holes. And finally, several months after we started demo, this bathroom is finished. This project started because of an unexpected water leak which led to demoing part of the bathroom. And this renovation was full of ups and downs and unexpected delays, but in the end, I am absolutely in love with how it turned out.
Man, how amazing does this bathroom look? To me, it looks like something straight out of a magazine. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love how it turned out. That doesn't feel like a strong enough way to say that. And I feel like it really goes with our house. Like, yes, it's darker and it's moodier, but even when I had all the different selections out in our living room, I was like, oh, this like matches our house really well. It's just like a darker, moodier version of it, which is perfect for a little guest bathroom.
One of my favorite things is to look at the befores and then the afters and see how dramatic the transformation was. It is like a night and day difference.
It doesn't even look like the same room. Sometimes I forget that this is the same bathroom because it's so different.
I think one of the biggest things that makes it look so different is obviously the arch and the tile. It just looks incredible. It makes it feel like a completely different space.
I love the darker, moodier paint color with the wallpaper. It's just such a unique and fun touch that I feel like completely changed the feel of the space.
And man, I love poop in there.
We have actually been getting to use this bathroom because we still cannot get into our bedroom and bathroom. It's still taped off, and so we finished the shower like just in the nick of time because I didn't want to share with our kids.
So we'll keep you up to date on this ongoing saga of the mold and the remediation and the remodel that's happening on the other side of our house. But right now it's still not finished, and we're still sleeping in our office, and we've been out of our master bedroom for over a month now. We'll let you know about that as it comes to pass. So join us in the next video as we actually give our staircase a complete makeover. So thanks for coming along for the ride of this bathroom makeover, and we'll catch you in the next video for our next makeover.
I think I want to put curtains in here.
What?
That'd be weird or cool?
Curtains in a bathroom?
Well, I don't feel like that's weird. I kind of like that it's a little different. It's not like it's right by the toilet. I feel like that would be...
Then people probably use it for extra toilet paper or something.
A kid might, for real.
Oh, why hello there.
Okay.
I feel like we're just straight business today. We got like no jokes, no silly stuff. What are you doing?
Why are they not shipping our stuff? We got projects to do.
You can't think of anything funny to say?
I have no funny thoughts.
if we were like professional comedians, we wouldn't make any money.
Today would not be our day.
No, we'd have to cancel our event, you know? Oh. And remember, go check out Tyler and Justine's project. It is absolutely massive. It is a huge project, and I've been helping them with the videos. They're coming out incredible. So if you need a little more DIY, then go check out Tyler and Justine's video, and I'm sure we'll catch you again real soon, right?
Go give them some love.
Go give them some love.